All right, family. You live with the general. You already know what time it is, man. We got that fire today. We trying to light the spark of liberation in our people today. We're gonna be talking about the boycott, that's going on, that's supposed to be going on right now, with Asian businesses, concerning the young brother Cyrus Carmack Belton, where the brother was unalive by the Asian Rick Child, and Rick Child was found not guilty after fleeing his gas station store after Cyrus, accusing him of stealing water. And to this day, I have not verified at all that he stole a damn thing. But it don't matter to me any goddamn way. Nobody should die over no motherfucking water. Period. Okay. That's some shit you could charge to the gang. You can go to motherfucker and get some water. I mean, goddamn, you can go get, they got sales on that shit. Damn near 50 cent, 30 cent a damn bottle. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so that's, this shit is ridiculous. This is ridiculous that, our children is being murdered like that for, and sent up the river, and we got to do more than what's going on out here. Boycotting is not strong enough. We need black power. You see, we need more than some goddamn boycott. We need black power. Black power is saying we taking all our $2 trillion and we putting it in our, but we not even thinking about, there's no need to boycott nobody if you practicing black power, because you ain't got no money. Your money is automatically going back into your community. That's the philosophy. That's the ideology. You see, to build a community, which means that the black dollar, you see that black dollar back there? Let me see. You see that black dollar back there with Malcolm X on it? That look good. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. That should have been on like $1 million bill. You got Malcolm. You put Malcolm on a $100,000 bill. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. Keeping and moving these people out. They don't respect you. And I don't know why you would give your dollars to somebody. And it ain't about, even if they play like they respect you. You still ain't supposed to be allowing no another individual, no other race to come in and monopolize whole industries of business inside of your community. You see, never, ever is that a prosperous philosophy. Period. The majority of businesses in white communities is owned and ran by white people. Most businesses in in the Chinaman community is owned and ran by Chinese. You go into the Italian man community, majority of the businesses are owned and controlled by Italians. Nowhere on the planet Earth where, people come to America just to set up in the black community. And then you got the China, you had this Asian man say he there. When you came over here, you had karate shoes on. You see what I'm saying? You had karate shoes on and them little, them little thin that shirt and pants suit that they be wearing on the karate movies and shit. You act like, see, this is the thing. When you came over here, you understand what I'm saying? You was a nobody. You still a nobody. You see? You still a nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to leave your own home to come over here and set up in the black community. You see? That's what you did. But now, see, you didn't fed them. And like I say, you know what? I'm gonna have to have. I'm gonna give me. Matter of fact, let me write that idea down. I got to wait a minute. Hold on. Let me write that down. Hold on. Yeah, I got something up for later on today. Yeah, I got some ideas. You know what I'm saying, that I'm putting together. But that's what it's about. You didn't fed them too long. You see, you didn't fed them too long. They came over here. They didn't have a damn thing. They didn't have a damn thing because obviously they most definitely didn't have it where they was at. Because if they had it like that where they was at, they wouldn't have to come over here. But the fact is, they brought their ass to the United States, and then they come. They want to make you they want to make you pigeon soup and shit. You let them come over here and serve you pigeon soup and rabbit meat and rockwaller meat and shit and all of that, and y'all love it. They dip it down in all them good sauces and give you a bunch of rice and shit to hide the fact that you out there eating armadillo meat. You know what I'm saying? You done made them millionaires, multi-millionaires. All of them, they living good. They go out there in a mansion and they babies is living good and shit. But you down here still begging and pleading and marching and shit. When you are the first thing you should do is take over the business. And I was talking about this long time ago, long before the boycott. People know that. That's all I've been talking about. Leave your house. Go outside your house. Just walk outside your house. Go up to the corner. Go up to that main street in your neighborhood where all the businesses is at. Do you own them businesses? Them is the first businesses you should take over. Those ones that is closer to the proximity of your house. You see what I'm saying? When you leave out your house and you go up there, your grocery store, your the drug store, the bank, the clothing store, the bakery. You see what I'm saying? All of that, the check cash in place. Whatever is up there, you know what I'm saying? The dollar store, the gas station, all of that should be owned by the community. And see, once you don't have to leave your community. When you don't have to leave your community, then the dollars stay flipping inside of the community. The people that own the gas station, they buy their groceries over there at the black grocery store. The people that own the grocery store, shop at the grocery store, go over here to this black gas station to get their gas. They go down here, get their baked goods from the bakery. You see what I'm saying? They go over here and get their hair did by sisters, get their hair cut by the brothers. And yeah, we got all that here. And we own the venues. See, that's the thing. We got to own the venues. We got to own the businesses. So we got to, we could do this. And so people's just talking about what's going on with the boycott. Well, there should be, but we have to get this together. You know what I'm saying? Because, you just boycotting don't mean shit. Because all you going to do is go take your money and go spend it with somebody else. You say, okay, I'm going to boycott the Chinaman, but that means it's going to be, you're going to go over here to some, who you going to go to and spend your money with? You're going to go to Burger King. You're going to go to Murder Kings. You're going to go to White Casket and McMurder Burgers and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go and spend your money with them. It got to be a means where you take that money and you put it in a pot somehow. And if you don't trust nobody, then you ain't going to never be able to do nothing. We got to find some people that we can trust, and its ways of making sure that it do what it do. You got to have a motherfucker sign. You got to have 10 motherfuckers sign to move the money. You see what I'm saying? Get a bank. Boycott, start a bank. Let that be, start your bank. And then start buying up the property in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Sell it to black people. Buy the houses. Sell it to black people. Make a way where they can get it, and put some money down, buy the houses, buy the properties. You know what I'm saying? And run their ass out of there. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the vision. That's the only way it's gonna work. Ain't no other way for it to work. All that begging and all that ain't shit. And once you get the money flowing, you got an eternal system of economic development, economic prowess that can be passed down from generation to where you don't have to listen to this disrespect no more. You don't have to listen to this. So a boycott don't mean shit. That means, as soon as he pretend like he want to talk good with you, you gonna go back up there and get your noodle soups and all of that. That's not what it's about. It's this, it's the last supper. It ain't gonna be no more suppers for y'all. Ain't gonna be no more free lunches. You see, ain't gonna be no more free lunches. This is the last supper for you, and we glad you didn't came out. So you gonna have to make it off of your own people. I don't know if it's enough of y'all over here to do it. Then make the money off of your own people. You say you don't need black people? Good. Good. We glad you don't need us. And so hope let's see if you make the same amount of money. You're gonna have to because they damn sure. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they wearing. You're gonna have to you gotta get all them black products up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get something for the China man. You know what I'm saying? What hair products they buy? You know what I'm saying? What hair products they buy? You know what I'm, do they spend money like that on on project? Y'all can't even do nothing with y'all hair. Shit, what the fuck is y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna make no money. And shit, why you didn't set it up in your own community? If the food is so good, go serve that shit to your people. Why is it when they set up, you don't never see their own people come down there and buy none of that shit. They set up in the black and serve that shit because they know they serving y'all niggas armadillo meat. You know what I'm saying? Cities where it used to be pigeons in there, you don't see no pigeons flying around no more. Yeah, because they didn't win in all them damn lunch specials. They didn't they didn't depleted the pigeons and shit in the goddamn city because they didn't, they get you and they could get them lunch specials and shit, them them $5, them $5 lunch specials and shit, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker done depleted all the pigeons and shit in the goddamn community. You think it's funny, but it's real. And you know what they eat. I got videos. It comes straight there. It's their video. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't like nobody made it up. I mean, they be having in the back of some of them in China, they be having cages where they go back there. They be having dogs. They be having whatever, cats. Yes, they eat them. You know what I'm saying? So you got a motherfucker, and you know how they be on the grill. And so while they cooking your shit, they cooking them some shit too. You know what I'm saying? And so they be having some Rockwaller meat up there and have armadillo meat and got your shit over there. You don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just know it might be a bird and shit. You know what I'm saying? So all of that shit, they cooking and shit, and that shit get you're on the grill, that shit get to dripping on the other side where your shit at. So you got armadillo meats and juice all in your shit, and people don't believe it's real, but it's real. Okay, it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? Once you realize and see for yourself what they eat and how they eat, they cooking for themselves. Two, you think they in there all day and they ain't cooking for themselves? So they don't see nothing wrong with putting it on it because that's what they naturally eat. So you over there, they're gonna get you a little beat up chicken or whatever, or a little dusty pigeon, and put it over there. And while they cooking on what they eating and shit, that shit dripping all on your side and shit. Man, get out of here, man. Or they might, after they cook, they might drop it right on the side where they cooked the armadillo meat. And so you know, it shouldn't be hard to put them out of business. You understand? But y'all love it because they get them that duck sauce and all that in it, and and that sweet and sour and shit. They put that sweet. They put that sweet and sour shit on there, and they got your monkey ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's how they do it. They make sure they put a lot of that damn sweet and sour in there, and you bite down on it. You understand? You don't know. You don't know what the fuck you eating. You know, they eat rats too. You over there, you know what I'm saying? You over there, you get a goddamn rat burger. You understand what I'm saying? Over there eating a rat burger and shit. You know, with cheese. You know how nigga with cheese on it. You know, you motherfucker eating a ratatouille burger and shit. You know what I mean? Hey man, I'm done, man. You know, you let these people get away with this shit, talk to you, and they like they really doing something for you, like they really doing something for you. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't see you didn't put money in their pocket and made them rich. You know, they living high on the hall. Now they say we don't need you, niggas. Okay, then I'm glad you feel that way. We gonna show you. We gonna show you. So again, family, people was just trying to, create these fake terms and like boycott. That's a fake term. Either you at this late stage of the game, either you about black power, nationalism, or you ain't about shit. That's just all it is. That's the only thing that's gonna change the situation for our people. You see, all black everything, and we need the proper leadership, the standards, where we raise our standards, where our people ain't got no hang-ups about working with their people. You see, because we're gonna perform to the highest standards. That's what we got to do, and get to work. And as we work, we develop and you get better and better at what we do. All black everything, education, economics, politics. You see, defense. We need all of that. We need to be moving in that direction, family, at all times. And we can't be bootlegging. We got to put our money into our community so we feel good about the businesses. They're looking good. You understand? The buildings is up. Has it been renovated? We got the best products. We got all, we feel good about, shopping with our own people. And we could do that. And that's where we need to go. And we on our way. We is on our way, family. We is on our way. That's the only, I don't care where you at. That is the answer. Black power, nationalism. If somebody tell you it's another plan, they lying to you. You see, when Malcolm X had already said that, that's another lie. You know what I'm saying? It's only one plan. And he said that back in goddamn 1967. And niggas is here in 2026 still slipping. Still slipping like it's some other way to do this shit. And you can automatically look at other people and they don't have to be told what it is. They don't. They don't have to be told what it is. They just do it. You just see them doing it. You see, they just do it because they know it's no other way to, you know what I'm saying? Niggas try to come up with everything other than the obvious. So it's not about a boycott. It's about black power. You see, because nigga, you ain't going to do nothing but take that boycott money and go buy some goddamn Twinkies and goddamn, and get more weed and more liquor and more. What you going to do with it? When you boycott, you supposed to take the money and put it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Stack it up and show a motherfucker. Start buying some, start a bank, start buying up some property and sell it to the people. You see what I'm saying? Give them a decent, a price where they can get it so they can move in there and put some businesses, put some businesses in there. You feel what I'm saying? But let's talk about it, family. I'll see y'all in a minute. Make sure you click that link over there. And we got one more, click the Patreon, support the general. And we got one more for the road, family. I want y'all in the house. We're going to be talking about these fake ass Serapis statues of Donald Trump. They making gold statues. Yeah, he wants to be a god. He's a false idol, and we want to talk about it, family. See y'all black here in a minute. Black power.